Shalom, we're the real Hebrew Israelites coming in and week out to prophesy the downfall of these other nations, Esau, and two-thirds of our own people. I want to give all honor and praises to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai. Double honors to the apostles and elders out in GMS ruling well, and also to the brothers preaching this truth throughout the world. I wanted to go into a very quick lesson. Everybody, especially Esau, the so-called white man, and stuff like that, they are they know that the person that they call Alexander the Great or whatever. The thing is, everybody knows that he's a so-called white person or whatever. I was going to go basically into scriptures proving that Alexander the Great is Esau. You know what I'm saying? And that they can't get away from them being, the so-called white man is Esau. You can't get out of this. You know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna get straight into it. This is Esther 16:10. Now the thing is, Esther only goes up to a certain amount of chapters, and then after that, it continues in the Apocrypha. You know what I'm saying? Which is the book that they actually took out. 14 books that they took out. So I'm gonna go to Esther 16:10, and it says, "For Ammon, a Macedonian, the son of Amadatha, being indeed a stranger from the Persian blood and far distant from our goodness, and as a stranger received of us." Now, the key thing why I went over the scripture is because first off, you got to look at the name and also what they are. And it says Ammon and Amadatha, and they're Macedonians, right? So the next scripture is Esther chapter 3, verse 1. And it reads, "After these things did King Ahasuerus promote Haman." Now the thing, I'm going to read it. Haman, the son of Hamadatha. Now the thing is, when you look in the Apocrypha, they and you look at the scripture in Esther right here, they added an H in the King James Version. You know what I'm saying? But it's the same exact name. You know what I'm saying? So I'm going to read it again. "After these things, the King Ahasuerus promote Haman, the son of Hamadatha, the Agagite, and advanced him and set his seat above all the princes that were with him." So they are a Macedonian and also an Agagite. You know what I'm saying? So, same person, right? So the next scripture is 1 Samuel 15:32. And it reads, "Then said Samuel, Bring ye hither to me Agag, the king of the Amalekites." And Agag, which Agagite, Agag came unto him delicately, and Agag said, "Surely the bitterness of death is past." So, not only the Agagite, the Amalekites also. So you got Macedonians, Agagite, Amalekite, right? Next scripture is Genesis chapter 36, verse 12. And Timnah was concubine to Eliphaz, Esau's son, and she bare to Eliphaz Amalek. These were the sons of Adah, Esau's wife. So basically, Esau's grandson It's Amalek, the Amalekite. So since since just to bring things together, the Macedonians is Esau, Agagite, Esau. You know what I'm saying? Amalekite, Esau. You know what I'm saying? Now, to bring everything together, since we see that Macedonians is Esau, right? This is to tie everything together. This is First Maccabees 1:1. And it happened after that, Alexander, son of Philip, the Macedonian. And if you look up Alexander the Great's father, you Google that, Philip is going to pop up. So it says, and it happened after that, Alexander, son of Philip, the Macedonian, because you are who your father is, who came out of the land of Chedum, had smitten Darius, king of the Persians, in Medes, that he reigned in his stead the first over Greece. You know what I'm saying? So Alexander the Great, using all these scriptures and tracking it back, Alexander the Great is a Macedonian, also an Agagite, also a Amalekite. He's Esau. You know what I'm saying? It just all roots back to Esau, the so-called white man. You know what I'm saying? And when I'm gonna continue reading too. Verse 2, and made many wars and won many strongholds and slew the kings of the earth and went through to the ends of the earth and took spoils of many nations, and so much that the earth was quiet before him. Whereupon he was exalted and his heart was lifted up, and he gathered a mighty strong host and ruled over countries and nations and kings who become tributaries unto him. And after these things he fell sick and perceived that he should die. Wherefore he called his servants, such as were honorable and had been brought up with him from his youth, and parted his kingdom among them while he was yet alive. So Alexander reigned 12 years and then died. And his servants bare rule every one in his place. And after his death, they all put crowns upon themselves. So did their sons after them many years. And evils were multiplied in the earth. So yeah, evils was there, but evil multiplied. Like it spread like wildfire. You know what I'm saying? When Alexander the Great and stuff and his people were in rulership, who are actually still ruling now. You know what I'm saying? And evil is that's all that's around us is a bunch of evilness, man. And when you can just tie it in with Job 9:24. It says the earth is given into the hand of the wicked. He covered the faces of the judges thereof. If not, where and who is he? So the hand is given into the hand of the wicked, man. Wicked, evil, man. Evil multiplying in the earth, man. So Alexander, you know what I'm saying? Y'all call Alexander the Great. The Most High hate Esau, man, according to Romans 9:13, man. And if you try to use the whole Deuteronomy 23:7, you need to watch the other video, man, because it's a clerical error, man. When you get into the root word of that word Edomite, it's a clerical error. It wasn't even supposed to say Edomite there. So that's you can't even go there. If you say he hates somebody, he hates somebody. If you say he loves somebody, he loves somebody. You can do what he wants. It's the Most High. So with that, I want to give all praise to Yahweh Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai. Shalom.